This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
beer. I did leave my phone number, and please question comments, please call.
David Cruz of Keene reports Keene police have detained him during the course of his Copwatch activities. Copwatch, for those of you who don't already know what it means, is simply that, watching cops. Usually it involves videotaping pullovers and detentions, but in this case, David Cruz says he was operating without a camera, just being an observer. Apparently this happened around November 22nd. Here's his message on nhfree.com. David Cruz says, quote, "Saw two separate cop pullovers and got irritated, so I decided to do a cop watch on the second stop. This was late Sunday evening when I realized I had to do a rather important errand. After they let the pulled over car go, they decided to focus on me. 3 cops. They wanted me to admit to riding on the sidewalk." I think he's talking about riding his bicycle. "But I would not confirm or deny. They asked me for bits of info. I initially gave them only my name and address. They then insisted on my ID. I said I don't believe I am required to give them any. They said I was because I was being detained. I gave them my Shire ID." Now, for those of you who don't know what a Shire ID is, well, that makes 2 of us. I don't know exactly what a Shire ID is either, but it's basically some sort of a private identification that I didn't even know yet existed in New Hampshire. Something put together by liberty lovers. Anyway, going back to quoting David. Quote, "Eventually satisfied that I am not a serial baby killer or something, they let me go. To clarify, I was not handcuffed or ticketed. They did not harm me or rough me up or touch me at any time. In retrospect, I think my Shire ID has too much info on it. I think I will have to change that. I also volunteered my first name, which is ridiculous because I go by my middle name for all practical purposes. I should have asked them for their name and badge numbers. And most important, I should have had my cell ready for a Pork 911 call, and I didn't. Oh well, practice makes perfect, and I am not a legal beagle anyway." Unquote. So the latest in the adventures of David Cruz, Copwatch activist and right to travel activist in Keene, New Hampshire. This is Dave Ridley signing off from Keene, New Hampshire, this November 26th, 2008, for RidleyReport.com.
Beer.